a little walk around of upcoming things I got to work on. Most of them are paint job related. Some of them are pretty extensive. I'll just walk around and show you. It's the old Springfield. Some of my old videos. Still works great. What's original on it, it's getting a little rusty, so just going to get a little bit of paint job. As you see, the what was white is now turning brown. Orange paint's now chipping. The white fender here got kind of a half-assed patch. I'm going to grind that down, make it look nicer, repainted. Possibly new wood on the seat. This one's getting pretty beat. It's been used a lot. The color's going to be is probably match this color here, which I already repainted the plow. Cleaned it up a little bit. That's probably what the rest of the tractor is going to look like. This color, like an off-red color. The original's orange. What I have an abundance of is this, so it'll be close. The white really needs to be done. The rims are pretty well at it in the paint job department. It's getting a much needed oil change right now. It's all run over itself. Oil's pretty black. And over here I got the mini bike, mini chopper or whatever you want to call it. This thing is pretty fun. It works alright and it looks like crap. So this thing is definitely due for at very least a paint job. It's got some minor things I got to repair about it, like reinforcing the frame, a better chain guide. Some works, but I don't know, I'd like to have something better. The piping's ugly. I'm gonna do away with that, do something different. The seat looks like hell. Different seat altogether. Get one of these springs working again, so it actually has suspension for the rider. One side seat's up at the moment. Paint miscellaneous parts of the engine. Maybe do a little bit better job on the clutch guard here. A better job on the brake. Change that up a little bit. It'll probably happen this winter. Full tear down. Probably make a couple little clips about it. Something to do. Hopefully this is the last time you'll see it in this crappy shape. Next would be this, the all-terrain Craftsman. The engine runs like shit on this at the moment, so I'm thinking a new carburetor's in its future. Still needs the hood. Probably gonna just take the original hood, chop it up a little bit, make it work with this one. Probably have pins instead of hinges. Still not happy with the exhaust. Probably gonna put two into one kind of deal. Not quite sure yet. Shifter works a little hard. Gotta kind of do something about that. It's a little difficult to shift. I think there's belt tension on it as it's running, even when the clutch pushed in, so I have to work the kinks out of it. They're kind of on the back burner. It's old Sears Rotospader. It does work. It had lost spark. It's got points. I cleaned it up. It works again. I just painted up some of the engine shrouding just as a basic start to repainting it. These are kind of unique, a little different. It's a belt drive, which is hanging off it right here, from the engine down to the transmission. And the transmission is set up somewhat like manual shifting old lawn tractor. It's 2 speeds forwards and 1 reverse. And then I believe it's a gear drive down to the tines, which the tine gearbox is leaking gear oil a little bit, so I had to deal with that. Now I just get a basic paint job. I just want to get it working again, stop it from rusting. And the only thing this thing is missing is I believe there should be a guard over the belt. And last but not least, Under here, a little more extensive project. Just covered at the moment. Something I picked up this spring and figured I'd probably work on it this time in next year. Is the Cub Cadet. It's a model 147 and it's in pretty bad shape. Yeah, the rest of the tarp off it now. It needs a lot. For me to tell everything about it, I'd probably make a separate video about it if anyone cared to know. It's rough, but not impossible. And I'm thinking a total, I wouldn't call it restore, but a total rebuild of this would be something in my future. I'd like it to just work again, not necessarily restore for any tractor show purposes, but bring it back to life. It would be something I'd want to do. I'll probably make a separate video about this, just talking about it, if anyone wanted to know. The engine needs parts, mostly electronic. The shifter that belongs here is busted off. It does crank over, it does have compression, it does have the starter generator. I've tested it, it works. At the very least, the tires are still good on it. I have no idea if the hydrostatic transmission works. I just kind of dragged it out here to the old Springfield and left it here for the moment, tarped for possible future use, hopefully.